want you guys to be able to know me from a different point of view. Like, just me becoming a woman I am today. Like, that's my process. My process was a lot of crying. I don't think I ever prayed over anything when it came to business, but this is the first thing I prayed over. I cried. Like, Brandon is like really pushing me through days like when I'm like, I don't feel like writing no more. He like, no, you gotta keep writing. Like, I don't care if you write 10 words a day. Like, that's how much I was just pushing. It was just like my family, my friends, just kind of like, even though I didn't tell a lot of my friends, but my mom, I don't know. If my mom wasn't there the whole time, I don't think I would have did the whole book, period.
What have you learned the most about yourself?
I think the biggest thing I learned was belief. Like, I think a lot of times I would tell myself I can do something, but like I didn't give it everything. Like, my book, I gave it everything. When I say everything, I took it day by day, step by step, little by little. And I think that was the biggest thing that I learned about myself, is that I can do anything. Like, I think my connection with God was the biggest thing for me, because my faith got real rocky for a while, but like I be telling my mom dreams that I have, like getting back connected with God, how he's like showing me that this is my purpose. I've never been so clear about things in life until I wrote this book. So I think that's the biggest blessing that I learned, was that I can do anything. Like, I can write a book. I always dreamed of being an author. I used to write my own poetry as a kid, but I just never took it as far as I did now. So I think that's my biggest thing, is learning I can do anything.
So let's talk about the book title. What does it mean to you?
The book title, Why Her Not Me, it means so much to me, because I think it was a lot of times where I would like literally look to other women to be my purpose. But I think when you look within yourself to find your own purpose, that's the biggest thing ever. Like, you're not looking to anyone anymore to be your reason. And I think that was the biggest thing of saying, why her not me? Because why not me? Why can't I do what I want to do? Why can't I live the life I want to live? Because I can live it. I've seen it done so many different times, but it's like, when you're a Black woman, want to be an author, like, it's like those barriers are like, I'm thinking like I want to be an influencer, but I don't want to influence. I want people to be influenced by me. My purpose gonna drive somebody. I walk in a room, I want people to feel my purpose. People to feel what I'm giving to the community, and I get that a lot now.
Was it hard trying to get your book on Amazon?
When I pass this book around, this is gonna be when my faith got shaken up so bad, because I was just like, publish it. I don't even care. Like, just publish it how it is. The margins was messed up. I'm doing this back and forth, trying to get the spiral the right way. Like, it was so bad. Like, one time they sent me an email and said like, this is wrong. And I just started crying. I'm like, I did the hard part. Like, I did the hard part as far as like writing a book. Like, why does it take so much to publish it? So it's just like, that was my hardest thing. That was really when I wanted to give up. It was like, the writing was easy. But when it came to getting it published, like, God really sent this book and was like, okay, yeah, this ain't what you want. I'm gonna show you what you want. So it's like, when I got that denial, it was just a like gratification, like, you just gotta keep going.
So let's get more into the book, because if y'all like me, I wanna know, what is it about? What are you talking about in the book?
Well, I'm talking about lies. I'm talking about when I was a little kid. I'm talking about how my mind was just in a dark place. I'm talking about, I don't know if I wanna. Well, when y'all read it, I talked about when I got raped when I was 18. I never went into detail ever in my life. I just kind of like, I went surface level with it, but I never went as deep as I went into it. Like, I think I talked about a lot of friendships. I talked about like my dark days. I talked about like feeling depressed after I had Bryson, and I thought that was supposed to be the best moment of my life. And it was just like my son, when his finger was broken, that was like, I didn't really talk about that with a lot of people because the first month was like, he couldn't take a bath, we couldn't wash him like that. And really a lot of times you couldn't even, we had to be so gentle with him. And it was, I went into detail like that. Like I got personal. Like that's why I said this book is so transparent because I tell everything. Like relationships, like what I feel as a woman with my man, like how I feel as a friendship with my friends. Like I talk about a lot of it.
Do you want to go ahead and share a passage from the book?
Chapter 1, identity. What do you identify yourself with? Is your beliefs that you think of yourself? The first time I questioned myself and asked myself why her and not me was around middle school. I had a best friend that had long hair and everyone liked her because she was smart and talented. I questioned myself a lot in middle school, especially with identity. Was I smart? Was I popular? Did people like me because of who I hung around, or did they like me for me? Consistently questioning myself and trying to find my place in the world. I wanted to be the one that everyone liked and adored, so I would do things that made others just the slightest look my way. I lashed out a lot after the passing of my father in 2007, and I felt like it was no way to express myself other than being aggressive. My middle school principal didn't like me very much because I was always in her office for talking back to a teacher, stabbed a girl with a pencil, arguing with girls in class, and more. You're reading this thinking, you was bad as hell. Sorry. What the saying goes, hurt people hurt people. At the time, I didn't know how to express my emotions without lashing out. I remember my sister and brother went to different middle schools than I did because they liked sports, and I was more creative arts type of girl. And so I wanted to get into sports just because my sister was doing it, and it seemed fun. My middle school didn't have sports because it was a performing and arts school. So I begged my mom to be transferred to the same school as my sister and my brother. That was honestly a big mistake that I learned later. Beginning of 8th grade year, I started going to the same school as my sister and my brother. And that's when I started going to primarily all-black school. I honestly never been to an all-black school until my 8th grade year, which honestly, that was a big change for me because I adapted to primarily white atmosphere. As a kid, my family would always call me the white girl or Oreo because I couldn't dance, and all my friends as a kid were primarily white or mixed. 8th grade year was the biggest identity change I ever had made. My voice changed, the people I hung around changed, the things that I did change, everything changed because I was just trying to adjust to my atmosphere. I got tired of being called an Oreo and wanted things to change. What didn't change was my attitude. I honestly felt like it got worse because I didn't want to look weak or incapable of holding my own weight. 8th grade year, I made friends, but I also made enemies, and that seemed to have a problem with a lot of the guys at the school liking me, or that came to their school seeming like I was trying to take over, which honestly I wasn't. I was just trying to make sure that I didn't look a certain way to others. Fast forward to high school, I made plenty of friends, but I also felt the pressure of trying to keep up with others. I was the tallest girl out of my friend group, and it would bother me. That's all.
Family and friends to share words of wisdom.
So I just want to say that I have watched you grow from 8th grade up until now, like seriously. And like even the chapter that you were just reading, like I've watched you, change. I've watched you go through what you went through. And I just want to tell you that I'm proud of you. And I want you to keep pushing because you know what you went through to get to this point, you know? And so don't let nothing or nobody stop you from reaching your goals because you have the potential to do anything you put your mind to. So I just want to tell you to keep being a good mother, keep pushing yourself, and to make the life that you want for you and your son.
Just, I think it was maybe like almost, I ain't gonna say 2 years, but close to 2 years ago, we were just having a conversation, I'm gonna say in a car, somewhere, and you was like, I wanna write a book. Literally, you looked at me in my eyes and said, I wanna write a book. And I encourage you to do it. Like anything me and Tess talk about, we say do it. From YouTube, clothes, fashion, it don't matter, do it. And just to see you completed it, you can let all that stress go and breathe now, because you finally did it. You put that mindset in your mind and you did it. I'm so proud of you. I'm so, so proud of you. Congrats.
We're the older generation of the family.
Her and I. We really are.
Yes, and I'm so proud of you. Being a young lady nowadays is tough. It's hard. When we was coming up, it was a little bit easier, but nowadays it's real hard because you have everything that you have, trying to keep up with this person, trying to care about what this person say. Do you, and don't worry about what nobody else say. And that's what's gonna make you happy as a woman, okay? And I love you and I'm proud of you, okay?
I think we sold at least 5 books yesterday. Every time we mentioned to somebody that we had to be in Atlanta today. There's nowhere else I would have been except in Atlanta today. I love you with all my heart. And it's a blessing to see how much you've grown as a woman, as a young lady. And I'm sure your dad would be very proud of you. And he's smiling down on you today. Know in your heart that your dad is always with you. And so is your dad.
I woke up this morning and I saw a new day. I said, one more blessing, Lord, you send my way. When I looked around, I saw everybody was okay. I said, one more blessing, Lord, you send my way. Lord, you bless me over and over and all through the day. I said, one more blessing, Lord, you send my way. I just want to say I certainly am proud of you. Come make me on. Come make me on. That make me on. Cheers. And you know I'm always there for you, you know. So you can always call on Grandpa. When I see come, I just put tea there. Like, oh, that's Tess. So we're proud of you. And be a good mother. And grow up to be a prosperous young lady. We're going to be praying for you. And we love you.
Yes, I ain't gonna sing to you. Just gonna say, I'm Uncle Tim. And our dad, he was like aces. From the age of like 12, 13 years old. So once they lost him, I stood in that gap.
Amen.
Told him I'd always be there. I'm proud of us. She's coming up a beautiful young lady, a great mother. Continue striving anything you put your mind to. Take it to God and go pursue. And he'll make it all work out for you.
As your auntie, I love you. I love the woman that you have grown up to be. You're so beautiful. Beautiful inside and out. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. Put God first. And I will say, I will also make sure that my sorority, we support you. And I will put your book and all this. Love you.
Well, Tess, you know, I'm always there to love and support you no matter what you do. I'm always here to encourage you to keep on pushing forward. Don't let anybody tell you you can't do anything. You can do anything you set your mind to. It only takes some dedication and hard work. Just keep on pushing. We're going to talk about that story later. You know, your auntie would have caught body somewhere in there.
As one of Tess's oldest cousins, as she stated, I want to just say we are very proud of you. I've watched you grow, and you are a beautiful, beautiful woman. And I didn't want to miss this for anything. I love reading books. And I actually did sell a book last night to Rachel APAC. So she wanted me to get a hard copy, but I'm gonna let her know that it's on Amazon. But I am so proud of you as well, Tess. You've just grown so much over the past 2 years. I'm gonna say 2 years because I've been following you for the past 2 years, and you have grown. And so I love you. Let us know if there's anything we can do for you. We're here for you.
I'm extremely proud of you. Every tear, every prayer, it was worth it. You are an amazing big sister. I look up to you in so many ways. Like, I know I'm a pain sometimes. I am a pain sometimes. I know sometimes I can be very judgmental. But Tess, I'm extremely proud of you. Everything you have overcome in this book, to even put that out there for other people, you know, to read your story, to see what you have been through. I love you for that. You're so strong. Thank you for being there for me, even in my dark times, even when you were in yours. But I ain't gonna keep y'all on because I go out there. But I truly am proud of you. I look up to you. And I love the woman that you are becoming. You are stepping into your purpose. You are. So
we lost our dad. We were really young. We was really young. And then, as a man alive, fully, I never wanted to like turn to your dad anytime. So I always took a backseat role in my life. Hearing that you're going through certain things, it kind of hurts. But I was always like a bystander. Like I was a little bro, but like I said, I didn't want to enforce anything because we lost our dad. I didn't want to. You either want to like try to enforce discipline on you. So I just watched and tried to understand. I just want to say that I am proud of you. And continue to be a good big sister and lead the way. And yeah, I love you.
I'm so happy for you and I'm so proud of you. We grew up together. As we got older, we grew apart, and I think that's for all of us as cousins. And we're just now learning to find our way back to each other. But I'm so grateful that we have grown closer so we can have a relationship to be able to support each other in moments like this. And it's a blessing to see how much you've grown, the woman you've become, the mother that you are, and to see you go after all the dreams and accomplishments and everything that you want in life. And you inspire me. It's a lot of stuff I want to tell, but I don't have the courage just yet to tell everybody, you know, my story. But I'm so happy for you to be able to be so transparent and open and honest and tell your story to people, because that's hard to do. And for you to be vulnerable and not really care what other people are gonna say about it, that's big of you. So I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. Congratulations. I'm in your corner as your cousin. You know I got you, and I want to see you succeed and do above and beyond anything that you want. And I love you, and I'm here for you.
Anything I have, so my mom has like say he loves me forever, and she has what to do.
Well, I just want to say I'm so proud of you. I remember, well, we met in 8th grade, but you moved to Atlanta and you reconnected with me and you was like, I didn't want to reach out or whatever. I'm like, girl, what? We could be hanging out. But I'm so glad that you did, to be very honest. I've seen you grow just like everybody else in this room has, but I mean, you talk about how I inspire you, girl. You inspire me as a friend, as a mother, as a cousin, as a sister, as a daughter. Like, you really be going in for everybody you love. And I just want to be there to support you along the way, because this is just the beginning. So I love you and I'm so proud of you.
You know I knew you was gonna write this book. Even as a kid, you always wanted to write. You and Jay, you write your poems. You always expressing yourself, even when you shouldn't. And you just keep on being a great mom and just keep on pushing. And I'm praying for you always. You know I got your back. I love you.
Y'all don't know how much this means to me, that every single one of y'all are here. And I was telling my friend Keela, I was like, I'm a little overwhelmed with all the people that RSVP, because I'm like, we build a solid foundation with our family, and to us to come together to celebrate greatness is powerful. And I say this every day, but my book is gonna be #1 bestseller. That's why the #1 is on all of the because what I read was the surface level. That's just the start. That's like a gimme of a start. And it was so many days where I was wanting to give up, I was crying. But the biggest thing was like my family always being there for me. And it was a lot of times where, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I was out of the job a lot. I know. A lot. But my foundation always made a way. And it's not even about how this book gonna change things. It's about the impact. The impact. A lot of you may not know, but I just started mentoring girls. And that first session with them, they gave me a reason. They reminded me why I do what I do, why I want to impact women, period, because it's hard out here for us. We're getting older, we're learning things are changing, and I want to be part of that change. I want to be a part of that reason, the impact. So this book isn't about why her and not me. This is why not me? Why not you? Why not you? Everyone in this room, why not you? You are capable of everything you put your mind to. I don't care if you're 40, 50, 60. If you want to go after something, you go after it. This book taught me that no matter what, it's the beginning to something great. Now, my mom didn't know this, but my first $100 to my sales will go to my mom. And the rest of my sales will go to my girls in the impact. So, I don't know if everybody got their glasses yet, but I just wanted to cheers. Everybody got their glasses up? Yes. I want to just say cheers to everyone who attended, cheers to everyone who sold a book for me. Cheers to spread love, joy, happiness, and just overall, just thank God. God is really the reason for this book. God is the reason and showed me that anything is possible when you give it all to God. So here, cheers to faith, love, and happiness.
And cheers. Cheers to faith.
Here's a QR code to scan to purchase the book. It is on Amazon now. Don't tell anybody and let y'all know them. Because it's technically not out yet, but pre-sales